Hello, this is Victor at restoremercedes.com. This video is for Alex in Florida. So Alex, I want to show you the problem here with the motor, and we discussed this in our phone conversation, but basically I rewired the unit, almost rewired the unit. I'm about to put pins in the right positions, but the problem I looked into is the motor, because when I cleaned it up, and before I cleaned it up, it was actually kind of tight. So now, if you look at the motor, let's see, this is the screwdriver I'm gonna put against the gear. Oops, my bad, 1 second. Okay, so we have a screwdriver I put against the gear over here. I'm gonna press on it, and as you can see, the motor is really tight to turn over. Now if I'm going to move it with my fingers, as you can see, indentations in my fingers and the nails, of course, you see that it's very difficult to turn. It's certain areas it's just not turning at all. So the motor is nearly to be seized up. It's like very stuck. So look at my finger, I just scored myself for a second. Okay, well, let's do the fresh finger. This should not be like this difficult. I should be able to just spin it easily. As you can see, I'm putting force on my finger. 2 fingers, it does move, but I feel so much resistance, it's not even funny. So it's just totally stuck. So motor has to be done. That's the conclusion here. And actually another test is that we have, I'm gonna give it some voltage right now. Okay, so let's give it some voltage. So let's put on about 5 volts. Well, at 3 volts it should spin. Okay, so we got 2 leads over here, very simple. That's about 3 volts, and as you can see, it's sparking, but it's barely moving. I'll give it 5 volts. At 3 volts it should spin, and it should turn just fine. So 5. At 5 it starts. So there is a problem there. At 3 it should spin just the same speed as it is right now. So let's flip a polarity. At 5 volts it is spinning, but I can't barely turn it. It's just like insanely hard. So look at my fingers. I see indentations. So how hard I have to actually turn it. Now at 3 volts, going back to 3, it's supposed to be just fine. And at 3 it does not spin. So 5 volts is a threshold, and that's not good. So this thing is actually very stuck. So we have to deal with this motor. It's like right now I'm trying to turn it, and you see how much of indentation on my fingers you find. It's like really hard. You see there's like pieces of my skin leaving my fingers. So it's super hard. So it's not the way to leave it. So I just want to make this video just to show you that this is something that has to be addressed, because I just can't leave it alone. It's just going to seize. It's gonna seize like real quick, and therefore it has to be done. So this is basically all for now. This is Victor at restoringmercedes.com. Thanks for watching.